Good day, Tragic here, and welcome back to Star Trek Frontiers. This is round 4, and we're going to get straight into it. We just recently did a Borg assault, but then I forgot to flip her over, so she took a turn. So we're going to skip her turn this round. All she did was a very small sort of drawing and discarding turn anyway, so it wasn't too bad. And I can't remember, but I think this has actually flipped this skill as well during the Borg attack. So we're just going to unflip her marker. So when you do an attack into a Borg, a co-op attack, the person you invite flips and they skip the next turn, and I just forgot to skip her turn last mission. Anyway, whatever. Straight to the next round. Sisko's turn, and he's got lots of wounds, and we are looking. We've got basically two choices. We can either attack into here and face two monsters, or we can move here and try and take out more Borg. Now, if we attack into there, we're basically looking at two different ships and various rewards. Most of them are actually going to be undiscovered cards, and we've been taking so many undiscovered cards. Oh wow, we're out of undiscovered cards, out of action cards. That's crazy. So I don't know really if we want any of these. So I guess the plan ski would be to try and take out a Borg, which would not level us up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so there's no way we can level up with the Borg, so we're going to try and do this. We don't have any diplomacy though, but we do have telepathy, and we have a red in waiting. We have another diplomacy here. We can take an extra die. So we've got a little bit of gas for using doing the attack. More diplomacy. We don't actually need diplomacy though, because it's an attacking ship. I do remember how to play this game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so it's two spaceships. We have a Romulan and a Borg. So Romulan and a Borg. What have we got, skis? Wow. Man, that is a harsh Borg. Brutal, and it's actually got cold fire attack and cold fire resistance. But it does not have physical resistance, so we only need to do 9 damage. If we do not block this, and we have to block 12, we will take 12 wounds, which will disable us, which is the same as knockout, basically. So this is pretty bad. What can we do about that? So we need to do 12 shields is what we're basically looking at here. So if I pump this with a red, I've produced 5, 6, 7, 8 shields. So that's 8 shields. And that's another 4. That's 12 shields. That's all we need to do. 12 shields, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, so that is... Okay, so this is producing 5 shields. We also gain a photon shield for each special ability and resistance on the attacking enemies. So that guy has 5, 6, 7, 8 shields. So we've actually produced 8 shields. And this produces another 4, which is 12 shields total. All of it inefficient because it's cold fire attack, but 12 divided by 2 is 6. Still enough to block. So we actually can block that with just 2 cards. That is pretty insane. And now we need to figure out how to destroy him. We just need to produce enough attack. We have 6. We need to do 9. 14 damage. And is there a black? We do have a black. So we can do telepathy. which says, peek at another player's hand. You may use any 2 cards from that player's hand during your current turn. You can use either the basic effect or the stronger effect for free when using these cards. And it does say card, not action cards. This works even with spells. It's a very, very good card telepathy. And it works especially well in my sort of open-handed solo games because I know what everyone's holding. I think technically you have to pick someone and peek. It's very, very good for team games because you can confer, but we're going to play that we can just pick from anyone. Let's try Picard first. We need to create 14 damage, wasn't it? Just normal damage because nothing's resistant. So what I might do is I'll just do this at the moment to block that. Well, that's 5 attack, right? So that is enough to kill him already. So now I just need to produce 9 damage, right? He's got a heal. I guess he's got the best hand. We can take a damage to destroy. We can use this. So we'll go bam. That's 4 attack. We can actually do that ranged attack, right? That doesn't hurt anybody. So that's 4. And we'll do this. And that is another attack 4. So we just produced 8 attack. Just normal attack from casting this guy. And then we'll just do this for the other attack. Right, so that actually worked out really well. Let's recap to go through it all. We did this challenge, which is a green and a Borg. We get 2 very scary Borgs. I forgot I need to take 1 wound, so what I might do is, instead of doing that, I'm going to also discard this for the extra attack. And then we have 1, 2, 3. Right, so let's go through it. We flip over this guy and this guy. This guy looks extremely scary. If this was Mage Knight, I would be pissing my pants. But it's not Mage Knight, so we're a lot easier. It is doing 6 cold fire damage. That means every single block, unless you've got cold fire block, which none of my guys have, is inefficient. So it's coming in at half. So we need to produce 12 block. That's not as hard as you might think because we have Cisco, who is the Legend of Legends. So we pump that with our data crystal. That gives us 5 block. Plus, we gain 1 proton pulse shield for each special ability and resistance on the attacking enemy, or for each type of data spent. So we've actually spent 3 data, and he's actually got 3 on the token. He's got brutal, and he's got 2 types of resistances. I do not believe that the actual attack type counts, because it says specifically for each special ability and resistance. So the special ability is brutal and the resistance, that's 3. Long story short, this whole card is worth 8 block. Okay? Then we tapped Worf, that gave us another 4 block, which is a total of 12 block. 6 attack, we blocked with 12, so we blocked double. That means the inefficiency wasn't a problem. We actually completely block this Borg, no worries. Then all we need to do is block 3. So we do attack or shields 2, plus a card sideways, and bam, that is 3 block. So both of them blocked. Then we cast telepathy. We use the red die from our secret plot, and we use the black die from the source. And we have produced telepathic assault. Peek at another player's hand. You use 2 cards and we get the powers for free. We use this guy, long range attack 4, and this guy, we're going to choose the attack 4, because the other ones are going to be, halved. That's a total of 8 attack. This guy needs 9, so we play 1 card sideways for 9 attack, and that is that. He is completed. Bam. Very nice. Very happy with that. So that's 3. It's 12. Beautiful. So that takes us to 60. Oh, it even levels us up. 63. Booyah. And bam. And for our reward, we get an undiscovered card and we get an action card. Now the action cards are kind of running out, which is really bizarre. We badly need expansions. What we need is a heal. Wow, look at this. Move, diplomacy, attack, or shields. That'd be great early game. Gold and long range photon torpedo attack. Discard any number of action cards. That'd actually be very good for Cisco because there's so many bases around him. He's going to get 2 cards this round though, remember? So I think he's actually going to take... I think he's going to take this one. Because we're basically all about the attack now. And we flip it over. And we have another terrible card. So we're going to take this discarding one with Geordie. And we also get a undiscovered card, right? Yeah. So the second action card I took, the Geordie one, was actually from the level up. And it was from the bottom spot. So here we shall take... We don't want diplomacy anymore. I think I'll take advanced shields. And then Geordie goes on the bottom. Let's clean this up. We did take from the bottom position, which technically means I can choose one of the dice from one of the skills from the source if I don't like these. Well, I don't like motivation, and what does this one do? Shields. So, shields 3 or pulse shields 2. Let's take this. Shields are awesome. And that be that. I finish my turn again on that same spot, so I retain another yellow gem. And then I draw 2, 6. And we get a marker. Bam. Crazy. Okay, now it is Picard's turn. He has got a data crystal because he is sitting on a base here. And he does have full impulse. So let's do that straight away. And we'll take a blue die from the source to power it. The move cost of empty space is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, and let's attack into this place here. Flip it over. It is 6 with 5 damage. That's not very good. Well, we only need to do 5 damage, so if we use an additional die from the source, we can tap this guy for 6 pulse attack. That is enough to kill. And now we just need to do the actual shields. So we do this one, gain a yellow token. And we just do that. Photon torpedo shield 7. That is blocked. So we block it and then we kill it with our units. And we actually have this increasing all this damage. When activating a crew member, add 3 to shields or 2 to attack. We don't even need to. And that, by the way, that is not passive. It can only activate once, but it doesn't matter. He's dead. So to recap, we probably don't need to do this because I haven't used the white mana still. We took a blue data from this core, did full impulse. That allowed us to move all the way up to here in one move. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then attacked into the Romulan starbase. Then we did use an additional die from the source. We took another blue die and powered up our attack. And then we used the white to do this, to power photon shields for 7. And that gets us 6 blocked by 7, and 5 attack. We're attacking with blue, so that is dead. Bam. And that gives him another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonk. And we get another undiscovered card. Okay, we'll just get rid of this and we'll just re-roll this. Right, so what are we going to take here? Warp Manipulation. Nice. That's basically like that flight one that I love in Mage Knight. But I think I'm going to take Empathy just because it's Picard. Come on. And then we draw up, we actually get a new unit slot, and then we draw up to 6, plus 1 is 7 because of planning. And now that we're all the way up here, we basically just need, we still need quite a bit. Oh, we're also next to a friendly base, and we have one, which means we draw up to 8. There's 10 cards still in our deck. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically. We've got 2 sets of moves here. I'm going to discard one of the moves. And draw up to 8. You blam. Empathy. Have we had... We have not had Q yet. Have we had Q this turn? We haven't had Q this turn. So now that we have Q, now that we basically have Q ready this turn, we've got Diplomacy, we've got Empathy, we've got Diplomacy. The only problem is we're not going to actually have enough power to run these cards. Enough, you know. Oh, well, we can at least do 1. So that's 1 card, but we just used our use 2 dice thing. What I should have done is kept the use a second dice, used the white to power the blue, and kept Insight. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I played this one to get a gold data, which paid for this guy's shield, and I used the white mana to pay for this one and the 1 blue dice from the source. That's what I should have done. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, and now let's go to 4. And he is also on a white thing, and he has no units. He is parked. Maybe he should just attack this Borg. Just start whittling it away. There's no way you can do it though. Look at all that stuff. Well, I guess he'll just go 2 movement. Move over here. And then may as well kill this guy. We need 4 damage brutal and 3 attack. We'll just long range attack. Actually, no. We'll use this guy and just do long range attack 3. And that is enough to kill him. Gives him another 3 points. And pumps him up again. And you know what I think he might do? He is now at a starbase, which means he can actually hire this person, so he may as well. It only costs 3 to hire. And he's got Diplomacy. He's already +3, so all he has to do is play a single card. So he'll just play that for Diplomacy 2, +3 is 5. That is enough to hire her. And he now has his first crew member. Wow, he's coming right along. And he draws back up to 6. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to put Picard down 1 for attacking that Romulan starbase. Excellent. Well, that is the end of that. The Federation's coming in pretty strong in these last few turns. Ursula needs to get over to that green city. Probably might not be able to take this city until next turn because we've spent so much of our resources, but we do have another 2 Borgs we can take out, plus another planet here, so there's a lot of XP around this red city. Well, that is the end of that, and I will see you guys next time.